I put Spurs nerd.
Are we live?
I don't know. Spurs nerd. These people are taking THC and I don't do that.
It is first. Are we live?
Look, the show it's got that.
I know.
No, stop. Stop.
You can tell if it's live by refreshing.
I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Ay, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats and sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah. Put it in the water tonight, add a little bit of doodle and some beans on it. Put some hot sauce, bitch, get the cane on it. Y'all niggas don't forget to put the cane on it. Put 3 bags, bitch, of cocaine on it. Put the top off, Mortal Kombat on it. Put your hat on it. Stop playing, bitch, grab that horse meat. Go ahead, go eat you some horse meat. That shit illegal over here. We can't eat horse. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Ay, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats and sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah. Put it in the water tonight, add a little bit of doodle and some beans on it. Put some hot sauce, bitch, get the cane on it. Y'all niggas don't forget to put the cane on it. Put 3 bags, bitch, of cocaine on it. Put the top off, Mortal Kombat on it. Put your hat on it. Stop playing, bitch, grab.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. The longest intro in the history. I don't know, but that intro was killing me. So what up, Mom? Mom's up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who my mom is, it's Brendan. No, I'm just kidding. So what's going on over there?
I'm trying to take my shoes off.
Her shoes are killing her. So welcome to Killin with the Ables. Chilling with the Ables. BF, my brother. Tiffany Washington, hey, Space Nerd, Live Wing. Bones up, brother. Hell Brendan. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sitting here getting ready for the show, and homie is talking in some weird language. She's like, space nerd. Yeah, she's like, space nerd. So where did that come from? Like, what was that? It came from Laverne. Laverne is talking like that. So, yeah. Okay, so she adapts. Yes, the fam is here tonight. So yeah, we put some doo-doo and some beans on it, and we're ready to get into Killin with the Ables. Oh God, the homie is gonna talk like that all night now. She is literally. So if she says Berkshire Kern, hey, that means Berkshire Kern. Yeah, that means Buckshot Kid. I'll translate. Don't worry. She's been tipping them back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to Killin with the Ables. Just ignore the shit that's at the top corner right there. That's a little bit of a. I'm not even sure what the hell that is. That's Venmo, and that's Cash App, I guess. So,
Chris One Able.
Yeah, that's Cash App.
Chris Abel's too.
And that's Venmo. So who cares? If you guys want to send money, you can. If you don't, who cares? We're still gonna talk to you tonight.
Hey Tiff.
Buckshot
Space Nerd.
Yeah, Buckshot Kid brought it to my attention. He discovered somebody that covers a lot of murderers, which introduced my world to a new world. We obviously see what we see, which is a lot of the typical killers and stuff like that. But we also like to take a little dive on the obscure killers. Some killers that you haven't heard of, Timmy. Some of them might be. Oh, thanks, Live Warren. So I appreciate that,
Chris can curb it up for a long term.
I don't even know what the hell she's saying. Oh my god.
Chris has Sturminer.
I have Sturminer?
Sturminer.
Okay, so I think she said I have Stam.
Get that mouse off my nose.
Oh, she's mad because the mouse is on her nose. Okay, whatever. So maybe that'll stop that accident. I don't even know, guys. But hey, guys, we know it's 9:30, 9:40. We appreciate you chilling with us on a Thursday night tonight.
Live Wayne says, nice shirt, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. So I already seen that. Anyways, Buckshot Kern brought something to my attention. And yes, brother, I checked it out, man. Wow, what a discovery.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we're going to cover a little something that Buckshot sent to us tonight. So, oh, God, read it. Go ahead. I love that she's got a
church herbers.
I love that she's got to throw the accent in there too.
Cherish others.
Sure.
Cherish others.
Or yeah, church and herbers. So maybe I don't even know. Yeah. So I love that every time you say that though, you got to throw your accent in there.
Church herbers.
Yeah, you're like. Herbers rings up in the chat. So, oh shit, this is gonna be fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Buckshot though, totally. Hold on, Shawnee Boy's texting me. He said, "Sorry, but every 5 seconds, was one, and I was starting to lose. I don't even know what Shawnee's talking about. It's all good, Shawnee boy. We were just waiting for you guys. Got to keep in mind, Shawnee boy's trying to put us live while he's working, so he's at the discretion of his bosses. Go ahead and read Timmy in your accent.
Timmy. Hermie looks like she's puppeting Chris with her hand on his back. I am. I'm puppeting Chris with my hand on his back.
I would rather it be on my back than on my back. So that's for sure. Yeah, because that would be uncomfortable, especially during this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Shawnee Boy's trying to bring us live while he's at work, and we appreciate that, Shawnee Boy. I got to put your phone right there because Buckshot introduced me to this world, and I told homie about it today, man. Wow, dude. What a discovery. What a find. I think the guy's name is Deadbug.
That's not his name. Deadbug is the podcast.
Right, but he's the one that broke the story, so that is his name.
I thought you were talking about the murderer.
No, the murderer is not Deadbug. The guy that discovered all this. And he's got a killer channel. I'm not gonna lie. I love his intros. I love what he does, and he, unlike us, will take 2 hours to explain a killer to you and what their projections were or what they were doing. But this guy wraps it up in like 15 minutes, which I'm just like, oh my God. I was like, this is some shit. And
right.
He's got pictures and everything.
I didn't see the pictures.
Not pictures of the crime scene necessarily, but some. Deadbuck says, yes, exactly, brother. Good find, man. Thank you for tipping me off to that because I wouldn't have known about this dude.
No, I've never heard of him.
He covers all kinds of shit. So like the shit that we're going to talk about tonight, this guy is from 1973. So it's not even somebody current. It's probably not even anybody's ever heard of.
No.
Because he wasn't necessarily a serial killer. He killed 3 people all at once. He just got it knocked out. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
He fucking did it. And it's not anything good though, I'll tell you that. It's definitely not anything good.
More like 2 hours to tell us the killer's name.
Yes. And Livewing thought my Livewing thought, excuse me, I was the one who introduced to World Crit. Yes, of course you introduced me to the world. I mean, oh my God, that's not what we're talking about, Woody.
We love you, Jam.
Yeah, Ma, we're not talking about me coming out of your vagina. We're talking about killers and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Uncle Jack and Woody are here.
Uncle Jack, shake. So, hell yeah.
Jack.
Fuck yeah, man. Thanks, guys, for dropping by.
Yes.
So we'll jump into the killers, Ma, if that's okay. She's like,
she introduced you to the world.
It was 50% her. It was also 50% my dad. Right. He was the one that introduced me to my mom because when my dad did what he did, yeah. And then she was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And then my dad was like, yeah, that's my seed. And
okay.
So I'm just saying it takes 2 to make a thing go right. And it takes 2 to make it out of sight. Word. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about, Woody. That's what we're talking about, brother. Uncle Jack. Anyways, so Buckshot introduced me to the killers, Ma. He introduced me, BF. There's no doubt about it.
BF.
Go ahead.
BF's here. I was going to say, hey, BF, he's here.
Yeah, BF's here. Say it in your voice.
BF is her.
Freaking Livewing. You got her doing an accent I ain't never heard before.
Livewing, so. Like when he said of the Turger.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Oh, you're talking about on the last episode
when we were talking about
Tyson's Punch Out. Yeah.
The Tiger, he was like of the Turger, and I read it and I was like, what is that?
Yeah, all week long she's been talking to me like that, Livewing, so thanks a lot. Like the other day she was like, hey, can you get some coffee? And I was like, what? And she was like, can you get some coffee? We're doing Dunkin' Run and Down. And I was like, huh? And so I did it because I figured it out eventually. I was like, I guess she wants Dunkin'.
Yeah.
But guys, I'm gonna play you some audio and this is from Deadbug. Deadbug is the one that broke this story to the world. Well, not necessarily to the world because when the shit went down, you better be ready. As
No.
Cypress Hill would say. They were like, when the shit goes down, you better be ready. You better be ready. Yeah, so that guy in Cypress Hill is my favorite.
I was not ready for this story.
I wasn't either.
When I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel like this accent is again on YouTube.
YouTube
you gotta, which means you gotta stop the accent because it's against YouTube's terms of service. No, he's messing with you. He's messing with you.
Turmer.
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 So, oh my God, she is gonna keep doing that accent all night, guys.
Can't help it.
Yeah, so I hope you're ready for it. Anyways, let's jump into it.
Thank you, Space Nerd. She says I'm really good.
Oh, I know. I love Space Nerd, so I love her. So
I'm really good.
Space Nerd, really good. Uncle Jack said, I'm still on the road from 8 a.m. this morning after I ended my show at 3 a.m. Yes, he went on last night. And when Uncle Jack goes on, you never know if it's going to be like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
He goes on and on and on?
Oh my God. He fucking, one of my favorite shows that I seen Uncle Jack do was where he was walking around the streets of Philly and couldn't find his fucking car.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then he thought his car got jacked or whatever. And the whole time, ironically, he thought his car got Uncle Jack. But really, it was right there the whole time. Anyways, that was the best shit ever. Oh, that's for you to read, Space Nerd, in your accent.
Heard chirp. I know. I agree, Space Nerd. It is heard to chirp. I mean, it really is. Like,
oh shit.
It's heard to stirp.
Oh, Uncle Jack is an animal. It's hard to what?
Stirp.
Stirp?
It's hard to stirp.
I hope it's not hard to stirp later or what? Tiffany, save me. I was on with Uncle Jack last night this morning. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to go back and finish that because literally after Replayables, I fucking passed out.
2 hours after Replayables, he passed out.
Yeah. So I'm definitely catch up, which is usually what happens. Uncle Jack is like always there and always vibing.
Is Uncle Jack in our time zone?
Tiffany was great on Uncle Jack. Dude, Tiffany was great when she came on Killin with the Abels.
Yes.
We covered a little ditty.
Right.
You may have heard about it. It was a little ditty about Jack and Diane. No, it wasn't. It was a little ditty about Diddy and rappers. And,
I had to sit back and listen because I'm not up on the ditty, so I just had to like sit back and listen. But Tiff came on.
Chris, did you watch PCL last night? At Live Ween, I definitely jumped in PCL like right after the show, and I was like sitting there trying to type shit, but you guys got me trashed, man. You got BF trashed. BF last night after Replayables went up to spend some time with his wife, and like I think he got to say goodnight, and then he passed out on the couch. You guys don't even know what you do to us. So yeah, that's it. I'm EST. Okay. Yeah, Tiffany did awesome.
Oh, you're Eastern? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're in the same time zone as
we are. Yeah.
I wasn't sure where he was. I can't keep track.
Tiffany did a great job with the Diddy stuff, man. She was on her game and just totally like just fucking killed it. But anyways, Buckshot, at Space Nerd. Read it in your accent.
Live Ween or Space Nerd. On Crow Show, the recurring Rich Dirk's characters say turtly.
Shit.
My gosh.
Oh my God. Thanks, Live Ween. They understood.
Yeah.
They understood. So, yeah.
I don't know what this language is, but it's really cool.
I think it might be Dutch. I'm not sure. So just.
I could totally get used to it.
It probably is Dutch. I think that you should start talking to the kids like that and not even give them a heads up. Like, hey, go around for skiing, friend.
Did you get your homework done?
Take the nerves out. Take the nerves out. Yeah, take the nerves out. That would be the best. That would be the best shit ever. Crow can be some great character. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is now. I'll show you later. Nailed it. There you go, man. It's called Immergerd. Immergerd.
I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Immergerd.
It's rooted from Maine, so it came from Maine. Okay, so it's here to stay.
Homie sounds like a redneck. with a wad of chew in your mouth. Thanks, Buckshot. That's what I was going for.
Oh yeah. She totally told me before the show I'm gonna put this accent on, and I'm trying to do redneck with a bunch of chew.
Brendan said the kids are going to be asking me for my Murderer cards. Oh, Gina, thank you. I'm funny but cute.
That's mine.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
That's mine.
I know.
All right. Here we go. So
let's jump into the.
I was hoping you would say that because eventually, like Live Wing earlier, somebody said, "Who are you guys covering tonight?" And he said, "I heard through the grapevine they're covering the Toy Box Killer because somehow we've covered the Toy Box Killer for
David Parker, Lewis, Ray,
Emmanuel Stewart." So
if you Google that, it's a girl with braces and Goosebumps books by R.L. Stine.
Oh, you know what, dude? My daughter read every one of R.L. Stine's books.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So yeah, you got to see it, homie. Hit the like button, y'all. Thanks, BF, my brother, man, for coming through strong and holding down the chat for us, man. If we had moderators, you'd be one. Without a doubt, we don't have any moderators. We'll get there someday. So I think that's why Shawnee Boy put up the cheap donation links up in the corner right there.
I'm a moderator.
No, how the hell are you a moderator?
Jeez, I thought it was because of you, but I guess not.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Homie's a moderator on the channel. She's the only one.
See?
I didn't think you could have moderators on a non-monetized channel. So I don't think we're definitely not monetized. That's why Shawnee Boy put up the begging banners up there. Not monetized yet, Uncle Jack. Nope, we definitely aren't, brother. What? No super chats here? No, Uncle Jack. That's why Shawnee Boy put up the begging banners up in the corner, which is that's why Shawnee Boy put up the Venmo and the what is that other fucking thing? Cash App. So that's what those are, man. $ Chris 1 Ables is the Cash App, and Venmo is at Chris-Ables-2. So yeah, we're not monetized. We used to be, but YouTube hates us. You guys feel us, man. You know what's up. That's usually what happens. So
Live Wing, you still go to their shows? There is one close by. If I organize myself, I may be able to find a ride. Never been to a Weezer show or Ween show.
Yeah, Weezer or Ween? Which one?
Ween. I thought it was Weezer.
Live Ween is Ween.
Weezer.
Oh, Weezer. Just like Buddy Holly?
Mary Tyler Moore?
Yeah, know.
No,
the whole gang.
It said Ween.
What's Shawnee's Venmo?
We need to jump into...
Timmy wants to know what Shawnee's Venmo is. Shawnee's Venmo is at Chris-Ables-2. I'm just kidding. He wants to. Oh my god! He wants to send Shawnee Boy money. Damn you, Timmy!
Wing. I do indeed still attend their shows. They just canceled their most recent scheduled dates. Guitarist working out health issues. They have dates scheduled this fall.
Oh, cool.
Who?
Weezer.
Not Weezer. I said Weezer.
Wiener. I'll check it out.
Oh, Ween is a band. That's right, Brendan. Sorry.
Yeah. Live Ween. Hello. Bones up.
Okay.
Come on now.
Should we get into the killer?
We probably should get into the killer because we've already been on here for 20 minutes just bullshitting. And what?
20 minutes went by like 2.
20 minutes? I know. When you're having fun, what can you do? All right. Let's jump into this. Please. So, guys, I'm going to play you the audio from Deadbug because I think that it's fucking great. I think it's great the way he introduces it. We're not going to be able to show you the video because Shawnee Boy isn't here. And so, therefore, Timmy, Shawnee Boy doesn't deserve a Venmo. I'm just kidding. I love Shawnee Boy. You know I do. Oh, FFS.
We all love Shawnee.
Yes. Need to put in overtime. You know what, Uncle Jack? If we hit the goal, we'll do a little overtime tonight. If we hit the goal. Steel Toe's always begging for the goal. He's like,
I know.
You know what, guys? We've been on the air.
We're nothing like Steel Toe.
No, fuck no. Guys, we've been on the air for 10 minutes and the goal is 380. Here's the bullshit about Steel Toe. So I like him, but the part that I don't like is his fucking goal from what I understand, is his goal. So when he has a co-host on and shit like that, he'll be like, oh, the goal today, guys, is $380, and anything past the goal, I'll pay the co-host. So to me, that's bullshit. You don't like...
The co-host is his wife?
Used to be. She's missing now. We might be doing a future Killing with the Ables on her missing. Because nobody's...
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. Ain't nobody seen her. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Ain't nobody seen her. Am I wrong, chat?
We're not talking about
Am I
them.
wrong? I'm just saying, I think his fucking goal... Like yesterday, his co-host that he brought in, this guy named Johnny, was having like an absolute meltdown about him making money and shit like that, and he wasn't getting paid enough and stuff. Johnny was having a fucking meltdown, and Steel Toe was like, don't worry, guys, we're only like $80 from the goal, and anything past the goal, we're gonna give Johnny. Johnny's fucking meltdown was he needed money. So yeah, future episode, absolutely, Brendan, I promise you. On the missing toe.
We are not.
What?
Steel Toe.
No, I know. I was fucking kidding when I said.
But don't compare us to them.
I was joking when
You're
I said.
You're better. I'm better.
Please.
We're better. Better together.
Yeah, like we're doing
this. Murder together.
Like we're doing this for the money. Okay.
Talk about the murderer.
2 nights in Portland, August 8th and 9th. Oh shit, that's my brother's birthday, brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Pioneer Courthouse Square. Weezer. I think that's what he's talking about. Windsor.
Windsor. No.
Windsor.
Ween or Weezer?
Windsor. Two bands.
I don't know.
They're combined, boo. They got one of the Buddy Holly guys and then the other one. 2 nights in Portland. Sounds like my college days, Timmy. Oh shit. He spent 2 nights in Portland. I don't even know.
That sounds like a song.
No,
One night in Bangkok.
Yeah, one night. Well, that's probably where Timmy was. He was 1 night in Bangkok and then 2 nights in Portland.
Sounds like Johnny might provide the content for the future episode if they're screening him out of money.
Bro, I felt so bad. I felt bad for him because you got a grown ass man that's crying and stuff like that. So I felt bad for him on that part. And Aaron's definitely screwing him, without a doubt. The dude is always out for number one. From what I gather, I don't know. I listen to the shit, but I stay away from the shit, you know?
Buckshot.
Chris pays his co-host all the time, but homie has to put up with his #money sign shit all the time. Buckshot, she loves it. Don't be starting no shit no here. My mom's in the chat, so anyone
is she still even in the
who
chat?
goes enjoys themselves. I believe that, Livewing. Yeah, Mom's probably up in there. Yeah, Mom's probably up in there. But anyways.
Anyway, back. We need to get to the murderer.
Yes, we
David
do. Daffler. David Daffler is our killer tonight. No, Dead Bug brought him to us. Dead Bug brought him to us. All right, guys.
Pull it up.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is crazy.
What is?
This murder. It is. It's really sad.
I'm not going to warn you. Or I am going to warn you. I am going to warn you. I'm not going to lie. This one's a little tough.
Yeah.
If you
anytime there's kids.
Spoiler alert, Jesus. There's kids involved. It's not like kids involved like Jerry Sandusky, shit like that. These poor kids paid the price. You'll know. So you'll know. They paid the price because it was
I know.
It was bullshit.
It's really sad.
I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna let you guys listen. And I'll pause it and we'll give you a little commentary in between. Okay? So here we go. This is Dead Bug, and Dead Bug is the man. So I appreciate Buckshot covering this. Okay? 1973. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear this. Feel free to hit that like button.
There is no definition of a psychopath, but they do not learn by their mistakes. They are cold and callous. Now, if he's under pressure now, we could have another murder next week. If it's not too bad, it could be next week.
Throw a thumbs up, guys, if you can hear this.
In this life, there is evil. Evil that
I'm not saying they're like thumbs up.
But sometimes
Are you?
evil that is in clear sight.
Live wings.
Oh, sounds good. Thank you, brother.
There's one
I
thing
like
for
what that
sure.
says.
He hurt the alert. Thank you,
Hurt the alert.
thank you, Brendan.
Comes knocking. There is nowhere to run. There is nowhere to hide.
This guy's a great narrator too. I wish I had a voice like that. He just said, "Hootie hoo, hootie hoo."
I mean, are you going to get to the story?
Well, yes, it's going. Gina, leave it. Gina, let me know tomorrow if we're good to go. We would love to pull that off, Gina, if we can. What we talked about. Who is this? Lisa, we are covering the babysitter killer tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're feeding you the audio right now from the babysitter killer from Junebug. Deadbug, not Junebug. Here we go.
I guess looking back, you can now say that it was one big glorious mess. Train strikes, the RIA doing their thing, Poland eliminating England in the World Cup.
I think this is what started the killing.
European Union. Heck, that wasn't gonna last. And if you wanted to drown your sorrows, well, you better save your money, brother, because unemployment was at an all-time high, and families were having a hard time.
I love the accent.
But despite all of this,
The babysitter killer.
1973 England would bring us some of the most iconic images of the 20th century.
Elton John. What? 1973 didn't just bring.
In the West Midlands.
Listen to this. 1973 didn't just bring iconic images. It also brought one of the worst stories to Worcestershire, England. Worcester sauce. Say it in your accent.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Say it.
Worcestershire.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Gina. Lisa, you're confused because you weren't here at the top of the show. That's okay. We'll fill you in. We'll give you a quick recap.
I want to get to the...
Tonight, I'm trying to fill
content.
Lisa in real quick.
Okay.
Lisa, tonight we're covering the babysitter killer. We're playing you some audio from a guy called Junebug, Deadbug, Bedbug. No, Deadbug.
Oh my gosh.
Deadbug brought us... Buckshot is the one that introduced me to Deadbug. Deadbug introduced me to the story we're bringing you tonight. So we're playing you some audio from Deadbug because Deadbug covers this story better than anybody else could. This is the babysitter killer from 1973. Not a well-known serial killer, but definitely he had 3 kills in one night. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie to you.
Terrible.
But we're going to break it down for you little by little. Here we go. 1973. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcester.
More than the unemployment and the IRA attacks that will be seared into the public consciousness.
Yes.
The loss of human life is always
the story.
horrible, but somehow seems that much more unfathomable and hard to comprehend when there is a child involved. Perhaps it's their innocence and our natural instincts as an adult to protect and nurture.
Gotcha. She's caught up.
That the most vulnerable in our society could be victimized. Probably by this guy. It was
Uncle
on
Jack.
Friday the 13th in April. Did such a crime.
So not only did this crime happen, and it was one of the worst killings over there ever, it happened on Friday the 13th. Go figure. Boy. Long before the Jason movies, because this was 1973. Cat fight. Timmy, not so easy. I'm sassy tonight, says Space Nerd. Hell yes. Uncle Jack loves your voice. Strangely. He loves what you're doing. So here we go. Certified. Absolutely. Friday the 13th, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back into it. As Deadbug tells you.
A crime whose brutality would shock a nation.
His voice is kind of soothing.
Yeah, it's like the forensic files gun.
Yeah,
By all
like you can
accounts,
kind
the
of
Ralph
snuggle.
family were no different from any other working class family in 1970s Britain,
Yeah.
trying to make good, with Elsie Ralph working as a barmaid at the local pub, while her husband Clive worked for his father.
I'll catch you up.
Driver.
Elsie
Okay.
Ralph worked at the pub, while her husband, Clive, was a truck driver. Keep that in mind. Elsie worked at the pub, and Clive was a truck driver. Here we go.
Often away from home on long hauls, trying to get enough scratch so the couple could get a bigger place for their growing brood. But until
That's why Clive, in 1973, put up his Cash App and his Venmo up in the top corner. He was trying to get enough scratch. Anyways, continue.
Oh my
time,
god.
they lived on Killin
Gosh.
Street in a two-bedroom house. By
Two-
all accounts, it was a pleasant area, safe, tight-knit community where you could leave your door open. It was on a rare night that Clive was at home for the evening, at the pub, having a pint, where he engaged with someone that he was familiar with.
So, what? I'll catch you up.
He was engaged at the pub with somebody he was familiar with, or she?
Well, when they say engaged, yes, this one is from London. It's
Lisa.
probably one of the worst stories that I've ever heard. So
This
here,
is a terrible story.
don't spoil it, okay?
It's awful.
It is. I ain't gonna lie.
It's Urfer.
Say it in your voice. Go ahead.
Urfer.
And turn around.
I'm running your purple. It's Urfer.
Yeah, you guys might want to cover the kids' ears because this one is gonna be different.
Space nerd.
So I'll get you up real quick, Space Nerd. You should see me on the 4th of July. It's freaking hilarious.
You know what?
It's coming up.
Yep.
It's coming up, Space Nerd. And the 1st of July. So far,
Oh my gosh.
Clive is a truck driver.
Yes. The
And
husband.
she-
She's the husband.
No,
the
she's not the husband. Yes.
He is
He is the husband. Yes.
He's the husband,
100%.
Clive.
Yes, this is 1973. This is before Joe Biden. He was definitely the husband. Okay.
You're right.
Okay. So here we go. So far, Clive is the truck driver. Ursula is working at the bar. Johnny was working on the docks all day, but the union men were about to go on strike. Never mind.
Stop
Never mind. Let me crack this beer. We'll get back into this, guys. Okay. Are you guys with us so far? So Clive is truck driving. His wife is working at the bar. Clive is home after a long haul. So
And this is in the 70s.
73. So he goes down. So you know there was a lot of bush. So he goes down to the bar.
That's not a time reference.
It 100% is a
Oh my
time reference. In
gosh.
1973.
I knew he was going to say that just because.
No, 1973. It looked like if a lady took her pants off, it totally looked like she had buckwheat in a headlock. And you know it. You know it. So that was no little rascal. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Let's get back to the story at hand.
Talk about that. What's her name? Iris?
Ursula.
Ursula?
So Ursula worked at the bar, and Johnny was working on the docks, but Clive was
That's right,
working.
Lisa.
Yes, Clive was driving the trucks and shit like that. So he come home from a long haul, and he was doing that to make a little scratch. So Johnny or Clive, I'm getting them mixed up. Clive comes home.
Clive and Ursula.
Clive goes to the pub. He's off work. He goes to the pub to have a couple of pints. 2 pints at the pub. They totally said that.
Oh my
2
god.
pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. So he goes to have 2 pints at the pub on his off day. Okay. So
Okay.
Mom.
This is funny, but they're not getting it.
Mom, I'm serious.
Oh my gosh, Chris, right.
No, listen, Ma. He'll tell you. I think she's saying, "Oh my gosh," about the 2 pints at the pub, not the bush. Here we go.
To all who knew him, David
All right,
McGreevy
Brendan.
was generally an affable, well-liked individual. Although if he had a few drinks,
So here we go. Clive walks in. He's having his 2 pints at the pub. There's a stranger there. A lot of people knew him.
Aw.
He was a fun guy when he was drinking. So this is the part of the story that they're introducing you to, okay?
he was known to be a bit of a know-it-all. But
One of
otherwise,
those.
you'd enjoy a chat over a beer or two. There was nothing in McGreevy's upbringing that stood out as unusual, and after a short stint in the Navy, he was discharged, although it wasn't voluntary. He'd set a fire in his commanding officer's garbage can. Once
Nice.
out, he worked in a series of jobs in factories. But his attitude and drinking often conflicted with superiors, and he'd find himself at a work.
This is the killer. They're giving you his background. He was in the Navy, but for a short stint because he set fire in his captain's quarters trash can. Then he started working in factories. He started working in factories. The killer, McGravy.
Okay.
Okay?
You said McGregor, first of all.
Well, he's got a couple names.
Get to the...
Oh my God, hold on. So impatient.
But in 1970, it seemed that McGreevy's life was turning
McGreevy.
around when he found love. But this wasn't to last, and although besotted with the young woman, David's mother was less so. Mary Martin had a spinal disorder that might have left her a leg mental in the future.
Oh,
And for
shit.
McGreevy's mother, I guess she didn't want to be stuck with a cripple rolling up to the table, leaving shit stains on the kitchen chairs.
I mean, that's how they rolled back
She
then.
was crippled. What? Where?
So he fell in love with a girl that was crippled.
Clive?
McGreevy, the killer.
Okay.
He
All
fell in love with a girl that was crippled. But
Okay.
his mother didn't like her because she was crippled, and she didn't want her rolling up to her kitchen table and leaving shit stains on the
First of all,
chairs because she was
commend
crippled.
him. AA's here.
Because she was crippled.
First of all, I commend him for falling in love with someone that's crippled.
Well, she only had one bad leg. So,
No, I just mean, he fell in love with her, so he must have really loved her.
possibly. Hold on. It gets better.
Yes.
Back to the shit stains on the chairs.
The grime dog.
Sensiveness called off the wedding, leaving David devastated, and he started drinking even more.
Called off the
It was
wedding.
during this period that David's parents gave him an ultimatum to pull up his socks or else. And I guess he chose the latter. And that's when, during a friendly conversation in the
Tom
pub,
Gully.
did he ask Clive Ralph if he minded taking on a lodger, just for a short time.
Clive Ralph. So here we are. Clive Ralph.
Yes.
The guy that's out driving truck. His wife is tending bar. Clive is off work one night, decides to go to the bar, have 2 pints at the pub.
Two pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2
Right.
pints at the pub.
He meets McGreevy.
Yeah.
McGreevy's chilling at the bar after his mom said he can't marry the cripple girl because his mom thought the cripple girl would leave shit stains on her chairs at the table. I guess his mom probably thought the cripple girl couldn't get up and use the bathroom, and she was just gonna sit there and shit during Thanksgiving and everything else. So his parents called the wedding off, which broke his heart because he loved the girl. Thank you, Tom Gully, my brother. I love this show. We love your show, Tom Gully.
Tom.
You fucking rock, brother. Check out the Tom Gully show, brother. Nice Tigers hat. Boom. Guess
Ooh,
what? Red Bob
RBLQ.
Levy Quotes was on Replayables last night. He's got the same damn Tigers hat. So when he broke that shit out, I was like, oh shit. He's only doing that for me because guess what? He's in Canada, bro. And I love it, man. So here we are. Clive goes into the bar for 2 pints at the pub. He's talking to McGreevy. McGreevy's heart's broken because his mom and dad broke off his wedding because he was dating a cripple girl that shit at her kitchen table, apparently. That's a deal breaker.
McGreevy's girlfriend.
Right. McGreevy's girlfriend.
And his mom didn't like it.
Right, because McGreevy's girlfriend
So
was crippled.
I wonder if McGreevy was like a mama's boy.
Well, I mean, could be.
I don't know.
I mean, my mom's in the chat. Mom, if I brought Liz home and she shit at your kitchen table, would you break the wedding off? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Mom. So thumbs up or thumbs down.
Turn to superb.
Yeah. If Liz was having 2 parents at the prayer and she was shitting at the kitchen table.
Lisa, it's Smirnoff.
Oh yeah. So would you, Ma?
Ice.
Would you tell me you can't marry her because she shits at my kitchen table? There's too many holidays.
Mama Abels, I would hope you would say no.
Too many holidays in the calendar year. I'm just saying this is why McGreevy's ma broke the wedding off, which broke his heart. It broke his heart. He loved the girl, So he started.
Oh my gosh.
What?
A said he called a girl in a wheelchair a taco truck.
Well, she might have been Mexican.
Hey,
you
we
don't
ate
know.
at a taco truck today for lunch.
You don't know. Oh, yes, we did. So best shit ever.
Chinese.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Brendan. If you drank too much, then you'd probably shit yourself too. Exactly, right. Brendan. His mom obviously was not a drinker. Anyways, the girl shits at his kitchen table. Ma says, "Game over." Breaks the wedding off. So the dude's heart's broken because he had to dump the girl that he loved. He goes down to the pint, starts drinking. He meets Clive. Clive's home. Clive is home from driving truck, having 2 pints at the pub.
2 pints at the pub.
Where his wife worked, okay? Ma, she said, "Wow, you're funny. Killing me, what? Killing me smash? You're killing me, Smash. Okay, so
wow, Gina.
Mom didn't answer directly, so
that's impressive.
So she didn't say.
So this
God,
guy.
What? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Ask me.
So the guy is at the pub where the girl works, where Ursula works, right?
Ursula works at the pub.
And he's there.
McGreevy's there.
Right.
Clive's chilling.
And Clive's there too?
Clive went there to have a couple beers because he's off the road trucking.
I heard
this is how their worlds come together.
Of the story. I didn't hear the background.
This is how their worlds collide. Okay?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Till he got his life together. Clive figured his wife had been nagging him about moving out and finding a bigger place, as well as never having a babysitter.
Right.
Just make your 2 birds with 1 stone.
So here's the deal. McGreevy's at the bar. Clive's wife is nagging him and killing him that they need a bigger house.
Right.
So Clive's wife is also like, we need a bigger house. We need a babysitter. Blah, 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 and because that's what wives at the pub do. And they're just like,
I'm not a wife at the pub.
Right. So Clive is at the bar. This dude's at the bar. Clive's there. His wife's nagging him about, we need more money. We need a bigger house. Blah, 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 blah. We have 3 kids. Here we go. This is where they meet each other. This is actually a very interesting story.
Little did Clive Ralph know that he had inadvertently started his children's death clock.
Uh-oh.
She had to go to the pool. Samantha was only little, she was still in a little cradle cot. And then Dawn had another bed with us. As the time was going on, we were going to look for.
So this is Ursula Elsie Ralph saying, at that time, our kids had to sleep in our bed with us because Clive decides, I'm going to Airbnb this motherfucker a room. So McGreevy starts to move in. They're going to have a couple of the kids. What?
Buckshot says we're going to start watching the hell out of Deadbug.
Yes, we are.
I imagine we are.
I love his voice, dude. It's very soothing. Deadbug knows how to tell a story. Guys, if you want to check this out for yourself, and you want to catch all of what we're playing you tonight, please go watch Deadbug, man, because this is very fascinating, Buckshot. This was like a absolutely just mind-blowing thing. And Uncle Jack said, 2 wives at the pub. 2 wives at the pub. Oh, shit. Okay, let's jump back into it. Here we go. So this is where Clive and McGreevy meet. Elsie Ursula is talking about how the kids got to sleep together in a bed because they're about to move this dude in. Bad idea. I'll tell you why.
There's 3 children and the 2 girls and the 1 boy anyway. So we were going to look, but it didn't get to that far. He seemed just like a normal person.
He seemed like a normal person.
He used to play with the children.
He played with the children.
Torment and play with them and things.
He'd torment them and play with them. That's kind of an odd statement, but whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Same as anybody else.
Same as anybody else.
It was his friend and his mate that he used to chat the same like we were just chatting like this, really. As far as I know, he worked in a factory.
So, McGrady had a job in a factory.
He used to go Just anybody normal.
He would go have a drink after work, as anybody normal would, because he worked in the factory. He worked in the factory. Okay?
Maybe Satan that would do anyway.
Now, here we go.
But the agreement that Clive Ralph had made with David would come under instant scrutiny for those in earshot of the arrangement.
Uh-oh.
Because it was common knowledge amongst the punters at the pub that Elsie also...
This is where you guys really want to listen, okay? Because Clive made an arrangement with McGreevy to watch his kids. He could move in. He could live there. He'd pay him a little something, a little scratch.
So
he would watch the kids. He would babysit them.
So was the husband and the babysitter the same age?
I don't know.
I'm just asking.
I didn't do that much of a dive. I wasn't like, hey,
asking.
were you guys the same age? Did you have the same sign? What's your sign? Taurus. Oh, married, we're not the same age.
If you're married,
bro.
If you're married and you get some man to come in and babysit your kids, you know.
I would never have a fucking man babysit my kids because I know how men are. First of all, we're irresponsible. We don't pay attention.
Right.
We don't fucking pay attention. True. Ever.
No.
And you're just asking for trouble if you're asking a dude to babysit your kids. That's the bottom fucking line. Especially a stranger who's having 2 pints or 2 wives at the club.
Well, I mean, back in the 70s, like a man babysitting kids is kind of weird.
Definitely fucking weird.
Back then, the traditional roles, man and woman, were kind of set.
If you're asking a dude, RBLQ is right, creepy. If you're asking a dude in the 70s, hey man, can you watch my kids? Do you want to move in? This is where the rumors come in, guys. Maybe not rumors. Ready for this?
I'm thinking.
Keep in mind,
I don't know.
Elsie works at the pub. Where
I think every 70s guy is Jack Tripper.
No, definitely not Jack Tripper. Okay, if a man wants to babysit my kids, I'm feeding him to the pigs. 100%. Hey, I'm fucking telling you.
Right.
I'm telling you. Unless it's like your nephew or some shit like that. If he is not related.
Yeah, if this family, yes.
If this is a motherfucker that's at the bar and he was just like, hey, I'm down here having 2 pints. What are you doing? Pretend you're Clive, okay? You're Clive. You come in from the road and I'm at the bar and you're asking me to babysit your kids. Go. You're Clive. Go.
Hey, man. Could you babysit my kids? Maybe
how many
4
kids
times a week.
Got?
I got 3 kids.
You got 3 kids?
Yeah,
Holy
8-month-old, a 2-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
No, okay, all right. I'm pretty good with that then. No.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you got your own car, man.
I didn't know, Clive.
All right.
I didn't know.
So you got
I got a van.
Okay.
I got some candy. So yeah, I'll babysit the kids.
Okay.
Fuck it. So,
all right.
What's my name? Jerry Sandusky.
Okay.
They can come to my camp. So
all right, so 8 a.m. Monday?
8 a.m. I'll be there. So I can move in. Hey, what's your wife do?
She's a whore.
She is? Oh, perfect. I love whores. Okay, well then.
All right, cool.
I'll
be
there.
Monday
let's babysit. All right, let's get this babysitting shit on.
Oh
all right, so I'm telling you, it's all fucking weird. Doesn't even matter. Can't even role play this shit without it being weird. So I babysit your kids, burglar. So I don't even know. This is some Green Mile shit. That's what I'm telling you, Uncle Jack. That's what I'm fucking telling you, man. Buckshot Kid. Did you watch the video before the show? Fuck yes, I did. I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
Jack.
So here we go, guys. Let's jump back into it. So here's their arrangement. Clive asked him to move in. Watch his kids. Fucking mistake.
I wouldn't do it, but whatever.
1973. I mean, if it would have been 1950, maybe. 1973, fuck no.
It's pushing it.
Here we go. 1973 is when people were tripping over their own pubic hair. Okay, here we go.
What that? Has she been flirting with David?
She flirted.
Rumors of improprieties between the two of them. And the only dip that David McGreevy had been giving her. With the tip of his cock.
Oh shit! He broke it straight down. He said the only dip that David McGreevy was giving Ursula, Elsie, was a dip of his cock.
He didn't say that. Rewind. I didn't hear that.
100 fucking percent.
I really didn't hear that. I tuned out.
You ready? Okay, here. All right. Are you ready? I probably went a little too far. Listen. Here's a recap.
Because it was common knowledge amongst the punters at the pub that Elsie also worked at, that she'd been flirting with David, and there were rumors of improprieties between the two of them, and that the only dip that David McGreevy had been giving her was the dip of his cock.
Boom.
What?
Finger with her in the back bathroom.
And
the only dip. What was his? What in the back bathroom?
He was giving her a dip of his cock, and in the back bathroom, he was playing a game with her called Stinky Finger.
Yeah, sticky.
Either way, if it's stuck there.
Sticky's in the front, stinky's in the back.
RBLQ just said, "Oh snap! Wait,
Sticky
what is it?"
Sticky is in the front, and stinky is in the back.
Oh shit! So
I mean, that's obvious.
I don't know. Maybe the guy was a bowler.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Sticky in the front, stinky in the back.
Uncle Jack.
I only go for sticky.
Uncle Jack heard it. He heard it. It.
Uncle Jack.
Yep. Say it in your accent.
First mistake is her drum name club.
No. I'm talking about further down after RBOQ said, "Oh snap."
Snap. I heard it.
I heard it. I told you. And Space Nerd was like, "Oh shit,
Uncle Jack.
Not Stinky Finger.
This is some grandma shirt.
Tip, not dip. I put my hands up on your tip.
Yeah.
We dip.
I'm going for the sticky, not the stinky.
Either way,
she's married and doesn't need to be doing that.
Right. So he was giving him the shocker. So
I've heard of that.
This guy wasn't only killing other things, he was killing Elsie. He was 187 that merkin on an undercover crime. So okay, let's get back to it.
Unbeknownst to him, moving in his wife's lover into the same house.
Unbeknownst to him,
with whispers of who might be the father of his youngest daughter.
Oh shit! Pre-Maury. None. They did not know who the father of the last baby was. So you're talking some pre-Maury shit.
My lost interest is here. Derp.
My lost interest MLI. Guys, check him out, man.
Hey, that's not that bad what he said, homie.
That's how I catch up. That's how I catch up on all my shit, man. I subscribe and I like and I share my lost interest.
Yeah.
The same as Tom Gully.
I've got my lost interest. I'm subscribed.
Oh my God. I fucking love his clips. But I love your clips, my lost interest. But this guy was definitely double dipping that tip in the back room of the pub. So here we go. All right.
In the back is stinky.
Look what Live Ween said.
Live Ween. Derp.
He dipping. He's double dipping.
Why give her the tip? Give her the whole thing.
Exactly.
Eventually, Uncle Jack. Eventually,
he
has to work up to it.
Yeah, they didn't know each other that well, so she was just getting the tip. Here we go. Thanks for stopping by, MLI.
Now sitting on a powder keg that was about to blow.
Wait, his wife is definitely not the powder keg. I kind of stopped that, but well, he said it was like a powder keg that was about to blow.
Is that figurative?
Well, I want to make sure that everybody knows that Elsie wasn't the powder keg, even though she might have been about to blow. It's dynamite. It was dynamite. He's saying that Clive had no idea that moving David into his house to babysit his kids.
I mean,
moving David into his house, Clive had no idea that it was going to be a powder keg that was about to blow, because the powder keg wasn't the only thing that was about to blow in that household. It obviously was Ursula Elsie.
If I was like, hey, I'm going to invite a man in here to babysit the kids, you'd be like, what?
Well, it was his idea. It was his fucking idea.
I don't know.
So, the wife was like, what? I don't like that idea. Yeah.
Elsie was a...
Elsie
her.
was a...
She was a her.
Okay, here we go. So it was a powder keg about to blow. I just wanted to clarify it for you guys that Elsie is not the powder keg. No matter what she was blowing, RBOQ. Okay, so here we go.
Maybe we will never truly know the events that happened, or the events leading up to what happened. At number 8, Killin Street.
8 Gillum Street. Their address.
Clive Ralph said he came home at 7 p.m. from work.
Clyde came home at 7 p.m.
Said hi to his kids. Then he left them there with David McGreevy to babysit, as he had many other times. Where he would have a couple of drinks and wait for Elsie to get...
Okay, so Clive comes home from work 7 p.m. on Friday the 13th at 8 Gillum Street.
It was Friday the 13th?
It absolutely was Friday the 13th. And this is no Jason bullshit because David McGreevy was not there chilling at the house like, hey, what are you doing? Listening to some music. Listen, I don't always, but when I do, so it wasn't that kind of shit going down. It was just Friday the 13th before all the Jason shit, okay? So there was no and happening. So that wasn't happening, right. I promise. So Clive comes home Friday the 13th, 1973, makes himself a little dinner, and then he tells David, hey, I gotta go pick up Elsie. She's at the pub.
It's 2 pints at the pub.
She's at 2 pints at the pub. And so he's going to pick her up from work because he knows she's wrapping up shit. It's like 10 o'clock, whatever. So he leaves David to watch the kids, which is what David agreed to do. Why he's living there, okay? So he
question why a man volunteers to babysit.
I know this isn't fucking who was the man nanny? Oh, Tony Danza. Yeah, this isn't who's the boss. Yeah, this ain't who's the boss. But this you got to also remember who's the boss came way after this.
Right, that was 1981,
and she wasn't working at the pub.
No,
Elsie is definitely working at the pub. Clive comes home. He's like, I'm gonna eat a little something, probably ramen. He eats that shit, and he's like, hey, David, I gotta go pick up Elsie. Her shift's almost over. Can you watch the kids? Thanks. That's what you do. All right, here we go. We're back into it.
Get off work at 11.
She was almost off.
About 10:30 p.m. that a neighbor reported hearing several loud thuds. It's believed that baby Samantha had been crying for her bottle.
Ugh.
And McGreevy picked up the 9-month-old child and smashed her head on the wall over 50 times. Using her like a baseball bat.
50 fucking times.
Like a baseball bat.
Hold on, time out. Brendan said, hold me close, Tony Danza. I can't even think of the next lyrics. Hold me close,
now,
Tony Danza.
Count the
headlights on the highway.
Lay me down in sheets of linen.
Take me down to the pub today. Okay, so hold me close, Tony Danza. So Clive leaves.
Right.
He leaves David at the house to watch the kid. The neighbors at 10:30 hear the little baby crying. They hear the little baby crying. Then all of a sudden, this is where it gets fucked up, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is bad.
It is bad.
This is
RBLQ, be prepared.
Yeah, read Livewing. What did Livewing say?
Says, heard me closer, turn
danger.
It's been a busy
day. It's been a busy day for David McGrady today. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I know you did. I know you had a busy day today. One of my favorites. Mine too, Space Nerd. I ain't gonna lie. But here's the deal. So David at 10:30, the Tony Danza took care of the kids because he knew it
could lead to
effing the mom. I thought that too.
Lost.
Hey, listen.
You thought that too?
Listen.
You liked Angela?
When I was a kid.
Oh my
gosh.
She looked like my friend Andrea.
Look, Tony Danza was putting in the long game. That's what he was doing. He was like, oh, I'll watch the kids. And then he just was like, watch the kids. I'm Tony Danza. When she gets home, I'm gonna yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did he not?
Probably.
How many episodes did it take for him to get in Angela's pants?
I'd probably put Say 6.
6 seasons. He put in the long game. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
And then you know what he said when he finally got in there?
I've had better.
No, he dropped those drawers and he was like, "Who's the boss? Who's the boss? Who's the boss?" And she was like, "You are, Tony."
Administrative assistant.
Mm-hmm. And she was like, "You're fired. Go see HR, motherfucker."
All right.
Came too fast. We're getting way off subject. All right,
Horrible.
let's get back to this.
I hate when babies cry.
Me too.
Gerber.
Was it the Gerber? Was it the Gerber?
Jack said, "Shut up, Gerber."
Was it the Gerber?
Okay.
Gerber.
I sent you a recent-ish article about this murder.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Space nerd, hell yes. Homie will pull that up.
I will
when we get into this. So okay, so now it's 10:30.
Yeah.
And
this is terrible. This is a terrible murder.
He found cobwebs. Oh shit! On Angela, he's like,
she did look like she'd been dormant for a while.
Danza found the cobwebs. That's why he was the boss. He was like, "Great, I gotta clean this shit first." And then that takes us back to buckwheat and a headlock. Anyways,
this is the 80s.
Anyways, here we go. So it's 10:30. The neighbors are hearing the baby crying. Then all of a sudden they hear a bunch of thumps. What does McGreevy do? Starts slamming the baby against the fucking wall like he's playing baseball. He's like, That
is awful.
He went for 50 home runs before 50 home runs was a thing.
I know we laugh about this, but this is terrible. It's some little baby.
I know. I'm telling you.
All
right. Here we go.
I like it better when adults are being murdered.
Hold on. We're moving on to the older kids, so you'll feel better.
So when her 2-year-old sister Dawn protested and started crying, he cut her throat. Only 5 years old, big brother Paul knew it was his duty to protect his sisters. He came running down the stairs, and his throat was cut.
Okay, so now at this point, 10:30.
Awful.
He's whacking the baby against the wall. 50 times. 50 fucking times.
Terrible.
He smashes this kid. Yes, 100% a creep. Raging like he roided out Barry Bonds. Absolutely, Brendan.
I know, Brendan.
He was trying to smash the record. But
I didn't want to make that comparison.
Instead, he smashed a kid. There's no doubt. Then the little 2-year-old sister sees this shit going down. She comes running down the stairs protesting. If we fast forward, hold on. If we fast forward and it's 2024 and the sister's protesting, she's probably like, "You can't say her verbs," or whatever. Pronouns. Yeah, that's my little sister's pronoun. Not that kind of protest.
Verbs is like in a couple of generations.
Yeah, not that kind of pronoun. I promise. The little kid came probably running down the stairs and was like, "What in the hell is going on?"
I mean, for them to see that is terrible. That is so terrible.
Red Bob Levy quote said, "What a finishing move." That was before Mortal Kombat.
It's awful.
And like he had the baby in his hands, and it was like, "Finish her." And it was like,
I think they had the Mortal Kombat hat.
Probably had the Mortal Kombat hat, no doubt about it. Gosh. I think this is definitely the type of motherfucker that we need some horse head. Verbs.
Really. I mean, think about the kind of monster that does that. Think about the kind of monster that grabs. I mean, he had to have had the baby by his feet or her feet. We don't know if it's a boy or girl.
Right, because he wasn't holding it by his head. And he's just
banging it against the wall. Yeah. That is so terrible.
Yeah. He was teeing off about it.
Oh my god.
Bring on the twins.
Such a ghoul.
100% a ghoul, Uncle Jack. So he does that shit. Yeah, he wants to get to the older kids. So unfortunately, Uncle Jack, the older kids weren't that much older. The little 2-year-old comes running down the stairs, protesting her sister being banged against the wall.
Just think being that age and trying to think, okay, I've got to stop this from happening. You're 2 years old.
Right.
I mean, do you even know that you have no chance?
Well,
there is no chance for this kid. No chance at all for this kid to save the situation.
Sammy Sosa, little Sally.
Oh my
god. No, not at all.
gosh.
What happens is
Uncle Jack.
the 2-year-old comes running down the
Uncle
stairs.
Jerk.
The 2-year-old comes running down the stairs. This motherfucker is playing Ricky Martin.
Do we know if it's boys or girls?
They just said it was the little girl.
The
baby. And then the little sister come down the stairs. He's
Ugh.
playing Ricky Martin.
Oh, right.
She bangs. She bangs. She moves.
Stop it!
I
That
know.
song wasn't even out by then!
I know, but if it was...
That song wasn't even out!
I know. I'm telling you.
And nothing like it was even out in the 70s.
So the 2-year-old sees this shit going down and is protesting. I guess, apparently, in the 70s, it's protesting like, don't hit my little sister against the wall. Don't hit my... Whatever. I don't know how 2-year-olds protest. I just know it was. And he slit the 2-year-old's throat.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
He did.
No.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
yes, he did.
That's right.
Now, the 5-year-old brother comes
that
out.
Poor 5-year-old is thinking, okay, I have got to save the situation. And he can't.
Right. I mean.
And he knows he can't.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what happens.
This is so awful.
Here
and
we
they don't
go.
even have cell phones at this time.
No, they weren't like texting each other. Hey, girl, what are you doing? Nothing. Being slammed against the wall. What up, bro? No. Here we go. The 5-year-old.
Then went downstairs and got a pickaxe and started hacking the children up.
Okay, so now the 5-year-old is seeing what's up. Flex, good day.
Hey,
checking
Flex.
in at a perfect time, man. We're just
Hello,
talking about
little Joey.
what? Homie drinks and then all of a sudden becomes Australian.
Hello, mate.
Oh God! So, stop being crikey, okay?
Sorry.
So the 2-year-old comes, or the 2-year-old's being bashed against the wall 50 times. Bam, 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 bam. McGrady's bashing the kid. The 2-year-old comes running down the stairs. What are you doing to my sister? Boom, slits her throat. The 5-year-old comes down and goes, what'd you do to my 2 sisters? Boom, slits the 5-year-old's throat. All 3 kids dead. What does he do? No?
That 5-year-old's not dead yet.
Okay, time out. Don't spoil.
All right.
Don't spoil. Okay? He thinks the 5-year-old's dead because he slit his throat. He goes and gets a pickaxe. Starts giving them the Atlanta Braves. Nah. He's chopping them up with a tomahawk. Nah. Or nowadays it would be like, I'm going to Wichita.
The story is creeping RBOQ out.
Babe, I'm not trying to creep him out. I didn't write the motherfucking story.
Hey, this
I'm just
story
telling
creeped
you.
me out too.
I'm telling you.
It's terrible.
Let's jump back into it, okay?
I prefer serial killers.
Here we go. This guy is kind of, I mean, he took out 3. Here we go. He got the pickaxe.
Reported seeing the shadow of a tall, thin man in the backyard. Thinking there was a burglar in the area, the police were called. And when they walked into the Ralph home, there was carnage. Blood everywhere.
They definitely didn't walk into the Ralph home, the cops, because the neighbors seen a tall, thin man in the backyard, and they thought it was a burglar. They called the cops. They definitely showed up and walked into the Ralph home, and they didn't go, hey, Ralphie boy, what are you doing? They seen carnage. Okay, here we go.
Ugh.
I'm
Carnage
serious.
is probably a kind word.
It wasn't Carnage Wilson from Wilson. What is it?
Carney Wilson.
Oh, I thought it was Carnage Wilson. So she looked like shit to me. Okay. I had an international killer 5 doors down the road. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Flex, hit us up. I would love to hear about this because last week we talked about the serial killer that lived by me. So yeah, hit me up. Look at that. Uncle Jerk.
Uncle Jerk.
Oh my god. Homie has an accent. Do your Australian accent.
Hello, mate.
Oh shit!
Can I put your Joey in my pouch?
Oh my god! You want it in your pouch?
Yes,
okay.
I want it in my pouch.
Okay, I'll put it in your pouch later. Okay.
Can it go down under?
Is this the Chris Abel's autobiography on tape? So, okay.
Oh.
I'll put it in your pouch later. Okay, don't
be
cracky. All right, I'm gonna give you the old Steve Irwin.
I want a wallaby darn
I'm gonna stingray ya. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Flex, hit us up. I would love to cover this story, brother.
Yeah.
All right, so we're jumping back into it. The dude's in the backyard. The cops show up. They walk into the house. German look for Newcastle, Australia. Shit.
German look for Newcastle, Australia.
Okay. All right, Flex. Yes, I got you, brother. We'll definitely do that. Guys, Shawnee Boy isn't here to give us a llama time, but how's about we take a quick break You guys talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Get caught up with each other. Do what you're doing, what you're doing. We'll be right back because homie has got to go take a llama time. I survived Chris Abel's babysitting.
Oh, yeah, Brendan.
See? And I never hit him against the wall.
You beat the odds.
I never bashed him against the wall.
I know.
So, no doubt about it.
Right.
But this story gets better, guys. I promise.
Yeah.
It gets better after the killing. It gets worse. It gets worse, but then it gets better. So, please, hang in there with us for 2 freaking minutes while homie goes and takes a llama time. Hold on one sec. Let me give him a little music while you go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna go bang the baby against the wall, and I'll be right back. So
the guy reading this sounds like my last Uber driver, says the Tom Gully show.
Oh, no doubt, Tom Gully. Wait. Oh, yeah. He's got. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Deadbug has got a soothing voice, man. There's no doubt about it that he's got a soothing voice. I'm gonna play you guys a little song. Hopefully, you guys can hear this. Hopefully, you guys can hear this. We'll play this while homie goes and takes a pee. All right, we'll be right back. Hang in there with us. We'll be right back, y'all.
Broadcast live. We'll do a dive, and that'll be fun. Sausage party up all night. Have some ladies come. Sausage party up all night. I'm not getting in shape for no reason. I'll be on the hanging, shooting in my sleep. Vince and I hanging, shooting in my sleep. Partying my sleep. Being in my sleep. Vince and I being in my sleep. I'll be on the hanging, shooting in my sleep. Vince and I hanging, shooting in my sleep. Partying my sleep. Being in my sleep. Vince and I being in my sleep. I'll be on the like SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob, optical chill. Like SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob, optical chill. Like SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob, optical chill. Like SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob, optical SpongeBob. I'll be at the hanging, shooting in my sleep. Vince and I hanging, shooting in my sleep. Party in my sleep. Being in my sleep. Vince and I being in my sleep. I'll be at the hanging, shooting in my sleep. Vince and I hanging, shooting in my sleep. Party in my sleep. Being in my sleep. Vince and I being in my sleep. Humans see us, but maybe I'm addicted. Humans see us, I'm addicted. I'll be on the proud. But yes, we're gonna have a little party at the suite. Quid pro quo. Touche. I choose to remember those times.
USAA? Huh? You were in the military? No, my grandpa was. He passed membership to my mom and me. Huh. Yeah, if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served, they could pass it to you. I'll check it out.
USAA, for the military community and their families.
Liberals are cheap fucks.
Why is that, John? Why is that?
I don't know. I think they give a lot of their money to charity. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub. Am I hallucinating here? 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2. I don't turn down free beer.
Guys, we're back. How ironic was that we played 2 pints at the pub? 2 pints at the pub. What? Yeah. Woo, I'm feeling it tonight. Fuck yeah, brother. Llama time. Absolutely, man. We had to go do it. So we're going to dive back into the story because now you've heard the worst shit. The worst shit is obviously this guy that is. So Clive moves him in because he's trying to make a little money. He's trying to buy a bigger house for his family, and stuff like that. But obviously, this guy is like tickling the wife's taint at the bar. We already exposed that.
Was he though?
Yeah, they said he had sticky fingers.
No, I thought the babysitter had.
Chris ain't peeing. The two of them are making frisky time. My lost interest. That is our foreplay. Is killers. We're like, hey, baby, I'm gonna 187 something. Anyways, so yeah. That's what was happening.
No, the boyfriend was getting sticky fingers.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Clive is the husband. He moved him in because he's trying to get a bigger house for his family. So he thought, I'll rent him a room. I got a babysitter. So Clive goes to pick up the wife from work. And while he goes to pick up the wife from work, the guy ends up doing this shit to the kids. The neighbors see him in the backyard and they think it's a burglar. They call the cops. The cops show up at the house. They see the bloody scene. Here we go.
Were impaled on a spiked fence.
He put the kids on a fence.
Gothic horror film. But the oldest, 5-year-old Paul, still twitching, showing signs of life.
So, Paul.
That is awful.
The 5-year-old. He takes the kids. He's not burying them in the backyard. He impales them on the fence.
That is just awful. We're talking about a baby.
Right.
Like an 8-month-old.
Yes.
Right?
And
a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Right.
He is skewering these kids. He's kebabbing them.
Right. He kebabbed them.
That's awful. Without a doubt. That is so... Oh, my God.
And the 5-year-old, while he kebabs him, he puts him on the fence and backstage sex. What? So
what?
They're talking about us. Not them. They're talking about us.
Right.
So you're right, RBOQ. I had to go get a little stinky finger. I'm just kidding. So he kebabs the kids.
That's awful.
But the 5-year-old, while he's kebab, he's showing signs of life. He's still twitching, which is even more fucked up.
That stuff,
Space Nerd said I ain't high enough for this shit.
I know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we're not trying to kill your buzz like McGrady killed 3 kids.
Right. But I'm talking like nowadays, this is, people are sick nowadays, but back then, that's really sick. Back in the 70s, that was really sick. You're talking about the 70s.
Right. There wasn't shit on TV.
Yeah. On the 70s level, this is like the max. This is the total max.
I think if maybe...
I don't even know what that would equate to nowadays.
Sanford and Son might have been on. He would have been more chill because he would have just been sitting there while the kids were crying and been like, Lamont, you big dummy. No, it wasn't on. It should have been on. Tom Gully, my brother, impaling on the fence really lowers the home values. Yeah, I think so. So
that was my first thought, Tom.
Oh, 100%, Tom.
Right?
She was like, oh my God, if you Zillowed that neighborhood, at this point, it ain't no good. The Zestimate is no good.
Right.
The Zestimate is totally ruined.
Thanks a lot.
With 3 kids impaled on the fence. Okay, let's get back into it because
we're laughing, but this is terrible.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you. Here's the worst part about the story. Okay.
Well, the worst part.
No, hold on.
What Clive Joseph and Elsie returned at about 11:45 that night. They were stopped by police at the end of the street and
So,
told to turn around.
Mom and Dad didn't know what happened.
As far as I know, the children were all in bed, all asleep, and my husband left to pick me up. He didn't leave until late to come to get me because he used to come just before closing time, have the last pint, and then bring me home. As far as I can remember,
She's at the pub, closing time. There was some asshole in there trying to have 2 pints at the pub, holding the whole thing up. He wouldn't pay. Anyways, regardless, I think he now lives in California.
Was this guy still alive?
The guy that was holding up the
murderer?
Oh, I thought you were
Is
talking
he
about the
still
guy that
alive?
was having the 2 pints at the pub. Impossible to impale kids today. The vinyl privacy fence is a bitch.
I know, it's like,
Yeah, if you get it from Lowe's, it's all recycled, all that bullshit, man. Is McGrady gonna have to kill a kid? Dude, he already killed him. He killed 2 of them.
Imagine.
My asthma prevents me from taking huge tokes. It takes me 3/4 of a hit to clear a bong. Minimum. Vapes are better. I need a vaporizer. Space Nerd, I will get Dave Daffler to send you one. How about that? So the parents are on their way home. The cops got the road blocked off. Jules, what's up?
Oh, hey, Jules.
Hey, it made it all.
Shakir?
Jules, we'll catch you up real quick. There's this guy that moved a dude into his house to babysit his kids, also pay him a little rent. Long story short, the guy ends up
Murdering all the kids.
Killing the kids, putting them on the fence, literally. Wasn't about choosing sides. He just put the kids on the fence. Yeah,
just imagine that mom hearing him say, hey, I'm on the fence about this. She's like, whoa.
Which side of the fence are you on? Let's go back to this. Back in my day, if we could impale kids on any fence, the kids in their invisible fences were weak generation. Yeah, nowadays.
Invisible fencing won't work.
Yes, it won't work.
No.
So the mom and dad's on their way home from work, picking the mom up, and they're stopped by the cops. She thinks the kids are at home sleeping. Nope. They're taking a dirt nap.
And they said that they needed to speak to us at the police station. And this is when they told us that there'd been a murder, but there was an investigation going on. And that was, as far as I can really remember properly, because there was a doctor there at the time. They went hysterical. They gave me an injection. And, I never ever went back with you, so I wasn't allowed. So I was screaming, saying that I wanted to go and see my children and things like this, which it would. And they said that we couldn't do that. To this day, sometimes I sit and it goes through my head. And it's still hard to believe what happened and what he actually done to them.
Yeah.
Because it's, I just still can't bring my head around it properly. No, I wasn't allowed to go to the mortuary or anything like that.
So, Mom.
A fence nap. RBLQ.
Instead of a dirt nap. Holy shit. So, Mom, they're stopped by the cops. They take the parents to the police station to tell them what's happened. Mom can't wrap her head around it. She wants to see her kids, obviously, as any good mother would want to do. And she can't bring herself to go back home because this has happened at their house.
Yeah.
It gets crazier, guys. No more murders.
I can't imagine it getting any crazier.
Well,
it gets crazier?
It does.
I don't remember.
There's no more murders, but
I don't remember it getting crazier.
Yeah, they only had 3 kids. There was no more murders. Okay. So here we go. What?
Uncle Jack, I ripped my nutsack on a rail fence.
Okay. Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack,
go ahead and tell him.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Tell him what happened to Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack. Where'd it go? Where'd it happen?
Talking to the mic.
Wait, it's not on the thing.
No, go ahead. YouTube probably took it
down. Uncle Jack, I ripped my nutsack on the real fence. It hurt, freaking hurt. It freaking hurt.
Jules, I wish you would have been here.
You, Uncle Jack.
Homie picked this accent up from Live Wing. Live Wing gave Homie this accent at the beginning of the show. It hurt to work. So yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, Uncle Jack, they took it down.
Uncle Jack's
here. Look,
we didn't take it down.
No,
YouTube
but it's
did.
not on there.
Yeah, YouTube did.
I didn't take it down.
Apparently, YouTube doesn't like Uncle Jack hurting his nuts on a fence.
Uncle Jack, I climbed over a barbed wire fence one time, and I hung myself by my jean shorts with a scratch all the way up the back of my thigh.
Oh my god!
Not good.
God.
Doesn't feel good. And then you have to hang there until someone rescues you.
You have no idea. I am so glad that you did not say, Uncle Jack, I climbed on a barbed wire fence and ripped my nuts on a barbed wire fence. Because if you would have said that, I would have had to question a lot of things. I'm so glad.
I was hanging by my
so glad
you
said your jean shorts. Okay, I'm so glad. Tom Gully, my brother, says she's going to have to get a couple more Swiffers pads to clean up the house, and when she gets home, no doubt about it, Uncle Jack, or no doubt about it, Tom Gully.
It's so awful.
Real rags, no bullshit. It happens. Little homie's jean shorts. Timmy, I'm telling you, had she said she ripped her nuts.
I hung there and screamed for probably 5 minutes, and finally somebody come out and unhung me. Not my best moment.
Unfortunately,
I was like,
unfortunately, nobody can ever unhang me. Boom. Boom.
Right.
I'm just hung for life. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Anyways, let's get back to it, you sickos. Let's get back to it, you sickos. I swear to God.
Yes.
Listen. So this is what happened. David McGrady. So the neighbors were shocked during all of this. Yeah. David McGreevy was arrested later that night. He said he didn't know what got into him, but he just did it. Except he didn't know. Wow, typical man right here, guys. He didn't know what got into him, except for the kids wouldn't shut up. That is what happened. The kids wouldn't shut up, so that's why he did that. I've been there. Jules got her little
did
baby.
You get hung by your jean shorts?
Yes,
Jules?
yes. That's why they quit making jean shorts.
Gosh, you go to climb over the fence and then you go to hop down and it's like,
too many.
And you're stuck.
Yeah, too many girls were getting stuck on fences by their little baby jean shorts and stuff. And so, they had to.
Daisy Dukes.
Yes, they had to quit making them. So, because it was all about those Daisy Dukes. Okay. So David McGreevy said he didn't know what got into him. He had to stop doing it. The neighbors were shocked. If they weren't shocked, I would question that neighborhood. But it definitely brought it down. So here we go. Because the neighbors were shocked because he loved kids. He also loved the wife. The murders were not sexually motivated. Shoo, thank God. Yeah, thank God they weren't sexually motivated, right? We've only got 2 minutes left in this story. What? Oh my God, what? Oh my God, what?
I don't know what Uncle Jack's saying.
Uncle Jack said, Kirk learns win. I think he's saying
keep Kirk Kerms learn.
Keep them
off my lawn.
Keep them Kerns. Keep them damn Kerns on my lawn.
Keep them kids off my lawn.
Right. Yes. And those jean shorts.
Well, I was in my cousin's lawn.
My pants on in junior high. It was so embarrassing. Oh, Jules got hung up by her pants on the fucking fence. So that's what happened. The kids would quit asking for Lunchables. And it drove him over the edge, especially because they probably wanted the Lunchables that had the brownie in it, and they didn't have the brownie. They just had
Lunchables with brownie.
There is some in the yes. There's a Lunchable with a brownie in it, and the kids wanted that shit, but they kept giving them the shit with the Butterfinger, and so he was like, "That's it, 50 wax, bam." Here we go. And then Uncle Jack said, firm. urgent to her sherm. He loved art too. I guess just a special kind of art. That's what happened. Oh, homie, that accent. I'm telling you.
For Mother's Day, I want the Lunchables with a brownie.
No. The people that asked for the Lunchable with the brownie, 50 wax. 50 wax. So, Jules loves your accent, by the way. So.
Thanks, Jules.
Okay, let's finish this.
I'm sorry.
Literally,
this accent. Yeah, I could go waste a whole day.
There's literally 3 minutes left. I think you scared Flex away.
No,
with your Australian accent.
Did not.
Flex checked in and was like, "Okay, that's it. Have a good eye, mate. I'm out." Okay, here we go. Clive figured his wife played him for a mug.
What's a mug? Honestly,
well,
you said that earlier.
Probably back then, my lost interest would know. He's smart. Sounds like Uncle Jack may have had his throat cut. My lost interest, I believe that's why he's talking like
Uncle
that.
Jack.
Flex is there. I thought homie scared you off with her Australian accent. Do it again. Try to make him feel at home.
Hello, mate. I like it, Joey. Can I put him in my pouch for the afternoon, mate?
Oh my God! If you ever ask me, Mug,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
There you go. Mug is a fool. Mug equals fool.
Oh, okay.
So he felt that the wife played him for a fool because the wife was getting.
Right. She was getting sticky fingers in the back.
Well, the guy was getting the sticky fingers. But the sticky fingers came from her wacky wall walker.
In the front.
Yes. Yeah. He was like tickling the wacky wall walker in the back, like, hey.
We do sticky,
what's up?
not stinky.
And the rumors were out. So Clive was like, fuck that. Right. I'm being played for a fool.
That's humiliating.
Not only that, after this shit went down and the kids got killed, when the shit goes down, you better be ready. That's my Cypress Hill. That's my Cypress Hill. That's my backup Cypress Hill guy.
Yeah.
When the shit goes down, you better be ready. Clive felt like he got played for a fool, a mug.
Oh.
And because he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
David McGreevy moved into the house. He's been tickling my wife's wacky wall walker.
In the front.
And in the back, because otherwise it would have been the stinky wall walker. But he also gave his wife the Paul Walker, which is where her face crashed into his crotch.
He was not born yet, Paul Walker.
I know, he was doing it. He was Nostradamus. So anyways, David McGreevy was banging the wife like flip-flops, running down the sidewalk. Flip-flops, flip-flops, flip-flops. Hey.
We get it. He was, okay.
I'm the babysitter. I'm the babysitter. I'm making flip-flops. I'm running in flip-flops.
All right.
I'm running in flip-flops. I'm David McGreevy. I gotta watch the kids later. Ursula gotta go to work. Flip-flops.
Okay.
Flip-flops.
He was doing that.
He was running in flip-flops.
So I'm wondering, like, why, if he's babysitting the kids and he's with the wife.
Yes.
What made him do that? I mean, was it his frustration that he couldn't have her all himself? Like, but still, I mean,
don't think it was
that. End result, you're not going to get her by killing her kids.
Well, I don't know. So if he got away with it, flip-flops, running.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, Ursula, I'm David McGreevy. Let's make the flip-flops running.
There had to have been red flags.
Running in flip-flops.
There had to have been red flags.
You can't make that sound running in Crocs, I promise you. But anyways.
Crocs weren't invented back then.
Clive figured she was playing him for a fool. Story's almost over. So here we go. He was labeled the monster of Worcestershire.
Sauce.
Say it in your accent.
Well, you don't have to say it. That's how you pronounce it.
Go ahead and say it.
Period.
Go ahead and say it. No, she wasn't on her period. If she was, sick. That's sick if she was on her period.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Sure.
He was the monster of Worcestershire. His trial began in June of 1973. He pleaded guilty with no defiance. He absolutely said, "I
You
fucking
said
did it."
defiance. You mean defense or defiance?
No, he was over there. They call it that. So he said he was not gonna plead guilty. Yep. The trial caused a media frenzy, probably, quite possibly, the first media frenzy for a murder trial. Honestly, yes.
What?
Before OJ and stuff like that. Yeah.
They didn't have OJ over
Right.
there. This is England.
They have orange juice over there. They definitely do. I think they call it something else though. They're like, tea and crumpets.
This was in the 70s. They had to have had some
kind of OJ.
No, some kind of serial killer before that.
No, but he caused a media frenzy because he impaled 3 kids.
I know.
So it caused a media frenzy.
Oh, and get to the part where he left his wife after.
Oh my God! Spoiler alert! I already said that. Hold on one sec. Jeez. 2 seconds later, in prison, he suffered regular beatings by the other prisoners.
I mean, gosh.
No doubt about it. So, bro, you killed 3 kids. You're definitely going to get that ass beat.
Right.
McGreevy spent 43 years in solitary confinement. Wow. That right there.
That's a long time to be in solitary confinement.
43 fucking years. They put him. He deserved it. Obviously.
Imagine just a week in solitary confinement. 43 and a half years. My coworker just retired for 43 and a half years.
I know, and she treated you like that was solitary confinement. And you've been driving me nuts because of her. I didn't say that out loud. I hope she don't watch the show. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
43 and a half years?
You know what I'm saying, Space Nerd? I hope she don't watch the show. I'm just kidding.
If he wasn't crazy before, he's crazy now.
Oh, Space Nerd got the THC. Oh, Shiny Boy's back home. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's the killer?
Who's the killer? Shiny Boy. It's your future babysitter, David McGreevy. So here we go, guys. Elsie refused to talk about whether she had an affair. Right there, you know she fucking did it. She did it. When they asked her about it, she refused to talk about it. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, I kept telling you guys. The fucked up part was coming up. Here's the fucked up part, okay?
Well,
Clive moves the dude in to babysit. The dude babysits, kills his kids. That's Clive's fault. That's on him. The wife was fucking this dude. She was letting him put his little fingers up in her wacky wall walker. And what else was she doing? She was doing something else. She was kissing him and shit.
Well,
she was doing the Paul Walker.
I guess. I mean,
all kinds of shit. Either way, he was up in the wife's business. So she is banging the dude that kills her kids.
That has to. Ugh.
She's banging the dude that kills her fucking kids. So
I mean, the guilt that she should feel for inviting that man into her life.
Inviting that man into her
house.
Business.
Okay. But then the guy thinks, the dad, he's like, what? Why would she go for him? Why couldn't I be enough for her? Why did she need him?
Well,
and then
probably
for him to
because his pitch to her was like, "Hey, Elsie, Clive's on the road. I gotta kill a dude."
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
For that to happen to them, and then
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You think that would bring them together?
No, not at all. Not at all. But the public opinion was harsh on Elsie.
Oh.
And that takes us... The police consider it the UK's most brutal child crime ever, guys. Brendan, he was mad at the kids for messing up the tightness of her parts. Oh, good point, Brendan.
No.
Yeah. He was like, "Hey, last little baby, you done fucked that shit up." So...
Well, that's an interesting
that
take.
could be, that could absolutely be. I mean, you don't know.
I guess.
You don't know.
In the mind of a man.
Yeah, 100%. McGreevy's trial lasted 8 minutes. 8 freaking minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. They found him guilty.
Are you reading that right?
Yeah, 8 minutes. It totally said it lasted 8 minutes.
Where?
I'll show you. Look. In 2000, oh my god, I did not see this part. In 2018, he was released.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
How old is he now?
I did not fucking see this. In 2018, he was fucking released. Holy shit. How the hell? Well, he served a 43-year sentence. So 43 on top.
So he's got to be at least probably 63.
Right. Oh my god, I did not see this. This motherfucker did not deserve to see life again. I'm telling you. No more. Right. Here we go. Watch. Here it is. Did you see it? I just showed it to you. 8 minutes. Look.
Is there a picture of this guy?
Watch. Yes. Police consider it the most brutal child crime. I cannot believe they fucking let him out. Watch. Right here. Watch. 8 minutes. His trial lasted 8 fucking minutes.
Oh my gosh. Is that
Watch.
my article?
Watch this.
Who's that?
Watch. In 2018, McGreevy was released.
Oh.
Yep, that was a picture.
Was that the girl?
Elsie petitioned against that release.
That is so awful.
So.
Oh my gosh.
How the fuck do you let this guy go? My God. No, we didn't see it.
Brendan.
Space Nerd will pull it up. Tell your kids to behave. Otherwise, they're going over to McGreevy's. He's out and about.
Oh my gosh.
That is so fucked up, guys. I had no idea this guy was.
I never heard of this guy before.
He killed 3 fucking kids, and in 2018, he's released. That is absolute bullshit. The dude should never.
I don't even know how that happens.
Yeah. Released after 43 years. He got a job building fences. Tom Gully, you sick motherfucker.
Gosh.
I love it. So, not picket fences, though, because the last time he had a picket fence in his life, he put the kids on it, and in court, they said, McGreevy, when it comes to the kids, you wrecked them by putting them on the fence, and he said, wrecked them, damn near killed them. That's sick. That's sick. I hate the way you think.
I didn't say it.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him. It was the same topic.
Oh
absolutely, Space Nerd. I mean, he served his time. He kind of gets to go. No, he should have definitely never got to go. Somebody should have hit him against the wall 50 times and then said, if you survive this, then you get to go, McGreevy. So, guys.
That's just so brutal.
Oh, it's beyond brutal.
It's so brutal.
And to top it off, he was tapping that mom. That mom had to feel like shit. My lost interest said, what did I learn? Don't let men babysit your kids, number 1. Number 2, don't wear cut-off jean shorts while climbing a barbed wire fence.
Don't do it, Lost.
Number 3, yeah.
I'm telling
Lost
you.
interest, please do not wear cut-off jean shorts.
Ever.
Number 3, don't buy Lunchables for your kids unless it has the brownie. Number 4, sticky in the front and stinky in the back. Right. Space Nerd, my lost interest. You absolutely learned tonight.
Sticky only. Sticky only.
That is what we're talking about, guys.
Sticky, no stinky.
Killing with the Ables. Oh my God, you guys are cracking me the fuck up.
Sticky, no stinky.
Killing with the Ables. You guys have learned. My lost interest learned 4 things. We hope you guys learned a couple things.
Yeah,
about hanging out. And killing with the Ables. Oh my God, I'm getting choked up. Lost interest learned 4 things. I'm getting totally choked up. Here's one thing that I learned tonight, Brendan Ables. No doubt about it. Bunch of dope ass people hanging out in the chat, man. Buckshot for sending us Dead Bug, Doom Bugs.
Yeah.
Page, Space Nerd.
I'm gonna check
bunch
that
of
out.
Dope ass people hanging out with us tonight, especially on a late night, on a fucking Thursday night. Killing with the Ables. And my lost interest learned 4 things. Live Ween, Tom Gully. I also learned Tom Gully's up in the chat. Check out the Tom Gully show. But also, guys, at the same time, please give my lost interest a like, a subscribe, a share. Give Tom Gully a like, a subscribe, a share. hit your notifications. 2 of the dopest content creators out there right now. Why homie isn't climbing fences with jean shorts, although I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
And we also learned that homie has 2 great accents. Her Australian accent for flex.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
For flex, we learned that Uncle Jack is a sexual deviant on his show last night. And he has one more thing to say. Go ahead and read it, homie.
Oh. Churs. Churs.
Churs. Churs.
Is Gertin. Turkey. What? I don't know. Cheers. Herbivores is Gertin.
His edibles is getting him ramped up. Much love, Space Nerd. Much love.
First Nerd.
Sleep tight, ladies and gentlemen. AA. Terry Nee says, when does this start? It never starts, Terry Nee. It never starts, I promise you, man.
AA.
But show Saturday too, Brendan Abels. Yeah, man, we'll do a show Saturday.
Choked up.
Chris Abels is getting chirked up. I totally 100% getting chirked up. We love you guys, man. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Killing with the Abels, the babysitter killer, son of a bitch.
That was a good one.
He got released. I hate that. I hate that he got released.
I don't know how somebody like that gets released.
He obviously does. I mean, he probably joined the picket line.
Picket fence line?
Yep, 100%. So he could eat corn on the cob through a picket fence. Who knows? Who knows? He did it. We did it, everyone. Thank you, Timmy. We love you guys, man. I'll see you on Replayables tomorrow night on the Levyverse, 8
Thanks for letting
p.m.
us know, Brendan.
Saturday night, Killing with the Abels, 9:30. Shawnee Boy will launch us, and he is back home now, so he will take you guys out of here with a nice song. Shawnee Boy, how about 2 pints at the pub? Because that's where Elsie worked at. 2 pints at the pub. Take us out, Sean.
We don't play that.
We love you guys.
On the next Jack Shack.
And if you guys want to, there's the Cash App up there in the corner. There's the Venmo. We're going to try to get Clive a bigger apartment. Even though we don't know where Clive is. If you guys want to hit that shit up, you can. What, Sean?
Why is that?
I don't know. I think they give a lot of that money to charity. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub.
Bye, guys.
2 pints at the pub.
We love you.
2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. Am I hallucinating here? 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub. 2 pints at the pub.